As the body language guy, I have analyzed videos, images, some instances, even sculptures, paintings, and photos as well. And yes, magazine covers that include photos are in the menu. And this one, Time Magazine's cover with Donald Trump, talking about his triumph in the peace deal between Israel and Hamas, is, we could say that unflattering is an understatement. And there's so much to unpack here, but two things. It's not like Time Magazine hasn't covered Donald Trump many times over the years, because they have. I don't know how many times. It's quite a number of them. But we need to remember that the cover for Person of the Year 2024 was, well, a solid picture. I'm sure many people, including myself, got ourselves a copy of Time just for the cover. And I think I analyzed that back in the day. I could have a video analyzing this picture. It was impeccable. This cover was impeccable. And we have the 2016 one, Person of the Year. We have this, that the picture of Trump back then, as in you're about to watch. This is just getting started. The Person of the Year 2016. So it's not like Time has always been, attacking Trump in a visual way, but this is gonna be a very bad joke. This is like murder. It's like this is the worst they could do. The worst angle possible. I mean, I can understand that there's something that we need to address in terms of composition. I can understand that both the photographer and the editor, because there are two people here, and that is important as well. One thing is the photographer who took the picture. That is one thing. But the most important part really lies in the editor who says that this is the picture that we're going to use as the cover. So photographers you could have many photographers who take hundreds of pictures, but it's the editor, the one who ultimately chooses the picture that's going to be on the cover. So I think the editor in this case is the one who takes the fall for this. And again, in terms of composition, when we see this angle, like the angle in which Trump is looking, he's looking to the upper right area of the composition, right? In that direction, if I can point my finger in that direction, you see that this angle is the angle that we usually associate with progress. It's like that. It's progressing, right? It's going up. It's like when you have a stocks or something, or any number, you see that's going up. So this is an angle of progress, of looking magnificent. The issue is twofold. First, the angle is way too forced. I have with the difference in depth. His body is humongous. His head is out of proportion because of the forced perspective. And we could say, it's not that we could say, we have to say this. Perhaps the most iconic feature of Donald Trump, the way that you can recognize even in the easiest synthesis and icons and memes of Donald Trump, is his hair. And especially this part. I don't know how this part is called, and that I don't have much about that. But that is the signature thing. It's like taking away his personality if you take that away. It's not like they were taking that away. It's not that they caught it on Photoshop or something. It's that the sun was so bright, and of course his hairs were catching that brightness, that they look almost white against the, very bright, very, very bright background. So there's a problem of contrast. It's like they even wanted to make time, the word time, the letters TIME, like invisible. So this is not our magazine. This is not, no, but again, they have done such a great work in other times that this was so terrible, so terrible. I could say that nobody, very few people on earth could look good with it from this angle. So Trump was not happy about it either. Time magazine wrote a relatively good story about me, but the picture may be the worst of all time. They disappeared my hair and then had something floating on top of my head that looked like a floating crown, but an extremely small one. Really weird. I never liked taking pictures from underneath angles, but this is a super bad picture and deserves to be called out. What are they doing and why? Yeah, this was... It's interesting that back in February 7, this tweet from Charlie Kirk, he was highlighting this clip. I'm going to play this so you can watch the exchange about Time magazine.
Mr. President, do you have a reaction to the new Time magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your Resolute desk?
Is Time magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
Is Time magazine still in business? But we have Knesset Speaker Amir Ohana presented President Trump with a gift, a picture compiling all 48 covers of Time magazine on which he appeared over the years. The dedication read, 48 for 47 to President Trump, a leader of the free world with immense appreciation. Again, yeah, 48 times. 48 times he has been on the cover of Time magazine. That is quite something. I said that. Some of them, have been critical. So many of them. I remember this one. This was a fun one. Some of them have been so critical. Some of them have been, I would say that most of them have been critical, but when it comes to, presenting him in a great light, I think that my opinion is that nothing beats this one. But again, your mileage might vary in terms of taste, but one thing is for sure, nobody will like this. This simply not it. But let me know what you think about this in the comments. Remember that I have a channel dedicated to political commentary, the Power Pundit. You're right now in the Bottle Language Guy. Go to the Power Pundit. I'm going to leave you with a link in the description so you can like and subscribe. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Bottle Language Guy. Much love and bliss.